What's up guys, this is Slam here and I'm actually bringing you finally some commentated Dark Souls content. Yay, What I wanted to do is I just wanted to quickly show you the quality holo build that I've been showcasing in the past few videos on my channel. Just a quick description on like what I wanted it, why I did it and why I set out to do, like blah blah blah. As you can see, name now you see me, I did have a kind of a thing. I wanted it to be like more of a thief class while I was leveling it up, so I used like the Carthus ring and the obscuring ring and stuff, so people couldn't see me when I was far away when I'm rolling around. I'm confusing, blah. It's just some fun PvP. So, but I've changed the rings up now and stuff. But as you can see, the vigor is 35, endurance is 40, vitality is 21, strength is 40, dexterity is 40, luck is 40. The starting class, I believe, was a warrior at level 7. Yeah, it was a warrior. It doesn't show you now, but it might. Yeah, starting class there was a warrior. I started off with the young white branch. Sex is male, blah blah blah. It doesn't really matter. But the soul level for this one is 125. It can be 120 if you want. I decided to go 125 just because I wanted an extra 5 points into vitality, just for armor, just for that swag armor, as you can see there. Weapons for this one don't really matter too much. The only thing that really matters is that they're plus 10 and that they're hollow, and then you should be able to get the best scaling that you possibly can out of them. That doesn't really matter. I just use that one just for the parry. I have a simple Cestus plus 8 just in a minute on my offhand, on my second offhand. That's just so like if you ever run out of FP like I have now, as you can see, you can just swap your left hand. You lose a little bit of luck, you don't lose too much luck damage. You lose about like 10 damage maybe or so overall, so you don't lose too much, and you still get a nice scaling from the luck, and you can pretty much just start spamming your weapon skills as well against people, you know, if you want to. Best thing to do with this, with what I currently do in PvP, is turtles get the shield, and you know, I'll just wait for them to come in. You don't want to hold the stance, because like if you hold the stance, people don't block, people just dodge. People wait for you to come in and they dodge. Right, if you see someone with a shield, right, get up close to them. Like, don't be too scared of them hitting you. Wait for them, because when they get up close to you, look, you got that. You see how that swing looks a lot like that swing? Kind of, you can use that to your advantage in PvP, especially with this build. You know, if you've got a few people and they come up to you, they'll probably have a shield on or something, and they'll be like, they'll come up to you with their shield on, and then they'll come up and they'll be and then we'll put that on, for example, and they'll come up to you, and then you'll see them. They might lift it up a little bit just to make sure they're in range or not, right? And you want to get up close to them, and like when you're in range, you unleash this beast, because they will 9 times out of 10 they will block, and when they block, they get guard broken. You swap quickly to the right hand and you finish those bastards off with a massive riposte, and then that's game. But most of the time as well, if they don't choose to block it, they take about 400 or so damage from that attack. It's ridiculous. It does so much damage from just scaling in general from 3 different scats, like 232 on top of the base. I think if this wasn't hollow, it probably caps out at about like 180-ish, like, you know, like, so you're getting about an extra 50 AR on top, and that does make a difference in the long run. If people, like, that could be an extra 50 damage or so, like in each swing. So each, that's 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, you know, like 300 extra damage you did to someone. That's in all those swings. Like, it does add up, it is worthwhile. And especially with stuff like the Zweihander, where you can see the physical, the bonus on it is 296. Like, this thing's ridiculous. You got like the hollow greatsword, where the bonus on it is 327. Look, you can actually see the AR scaling on that now is 649. Oh my god, this thing is beast. If you can use this effectively in PvP, oh my god, it does so much damage, so much, and the riposte as well. It's just beautiful. It's just absolutely devastating. Like no one ever is surviving that. Not I don't even it probably like it even wrecked Tears of Denial because the first 2 hits would just take him down to 1 health anyway. I mean, it is great. You can use like weapons, like I said, like they don't really matter too much. On a luck build, people tend to prefer bleedy stuff, so you can use these. I don't have the Warden Twin Blades to show you, but you can use them too. They pretty much have the same moveset as the Sellsword. Well, they do have the same moveset as the Sellsword, so they do that, but they have bleed as well. So I mean, I tried it for a little while. It's fun, but bleeding people only gets you really so far, and when sometimes you just need out and the right damage. I love the sword use of this. Oh, I took the cessors off by accident. Let's put that back on quickly. But yeah, I love this Zweihander just for the moveset. I mean, that does a lot of damage if you land it on someone. I mean, a lot of damage, like 700 plus to most people, and that's like 700 on the tankiest person, to like 950 to 1,000 on someone that's probably wearing a lot lighter armor. I mean, like, it just does so much damage. Like, if you get a bunch of people just like come towards you, I mean, this thing here as well, if you have the FP for it, the poise you gain from that, it's insane. You can just jump in there, like someone's probably got like a dark sword, they're going like that, spam. Like, you don't want to riposte them. You're not very good at I mean, you don't want to go for parries or something. Say you're not too good at parries, or you're not too confident about it. Just jumping straight out like that, whack, fuck you dank sword, fuck you dark sword, they will panic the fuck, and then you can just finish them off when they're panic rolling, trying to get away from you. But I still need to talk a little bit about this. This is just literally just for you know, like, mostly I try to go a bit what should I say, like, what I'm trying to say, like fucking Fashion Souls, and I tried to get the best kind of like reduction and absorption I could as well. So I got for Silver Mask from Leonard, Knight Armor for the chest, Silver Knight Gauntlets for arms, because they have great overall, and I went for the Firelink leggings just to buff up everything else. You know, that was mostly as well just for like fire absorption and like lightning absorption, just so you don't really get wrecked, because pyromancy is probably the most viable magic you'll see in PvP. So it's best to get the best absorption and reduction you can on that. And then on slash and thrust as well. As you can see, I got 13 on strike. You don't really see too much on strike, but that's mostly I wanted to get the standard up, because you do see, as you see, like hollows wide, just standard and thrust, so that only like doesn't count for strike or slash, even though it's a slashy type of weapon. It just does standard damage, so I need standard absorption for that, and that's 15%. So I actually absorb those hits quite well, considering I've got the Prisoner's Chain on and stuff like that. But then the rings are Ring of Favor +2, Triumphant +2, because this is the next game +2. This build is now. Prisoner's Chain, you can get like just the normal versions of these, but I do find like the extra like 2 or 1 like the extra like 2 per second in the Crime Free Rings recovery is godsend at the end of the day when you have so much stamina. You know, every 5 seconds you've gained like an extra, like, I don't know, like 5 or in between 5 and 10 stamina, depending on if you're playing a new game or new game plus with Crime Free Ring. So I mean, that could be a roll out of a sticky situation. And then everything else is well on the side. Essus, obviously, items. Carthus Rouge, if you want to be getting, you know, like if you want to be going down the bleed route, you can swap this out. I'd say for this build on for the Hollow Barb Sword, I'd say that's be the best one to change it out to, just because the stance moveset, the long sword, and it's so helpful in PvP. It's hard to describe, and the reach of the thrusting the reach of that as well can chase people down quite well and make them panic roll a lot. So it makes you very unpredictable in PvP. But you can definitely use the Barb Sword. It is a good weapon to use with this build, just because the bleed build up as well in PvP will panic the shit out of your opponent. So that can make them more panic roll a bit more, some more, just so just so you really want to like with this build kind of is enforce your style of play on people, and it's quite easy to do considering you can use any weapon you want. And then you can either be bleed, you can either make people bleed, you can just do outright standard damage to them that they fucks them up basically, and blah blah blah. So yeah, that's it really for this build. I hope you guys have liked it. I know it's probably been a bit of me just dabbling on. I'm not too sure how to do build videos. Hopefully it's been alright though, and everyone's got the information that they wanted for this build. Like I said, just take it, do whatever you want with it. You don't have to be 125, you can be 120. You just get a little bit less vitality or vigor or even endurance. I wouldn't take away from strength, dex or luck. Definitely keep those stats as what they are though. But yeah, start off with warrior, put all your stats into luck, I'd say as well. Get to about 30 luck, and then you should have enough stats just for like a longsword, or enough. You want to get enough stats like strength and dex initially just for like armory sword, and then you can plus that up, and that does a lot. Like that does really well. Like PVE wise, nice low weight as well. It's straight sword. It's got the standard moveset, blah blah. You don't need to know anything more. It's great. You've probably seen a lot of Hollow people use it anyway, but yeah. That's all for now, guys. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you want to see any PvP content with this character, it should be in other videos on my channel. I'll probably do a bit more. I do try to stream with it as well when I can, so hop onto my Twitch and leave us a follow there. I'll leave, but yeah, for now, guys, take this build, do whatever you want with it, have some fun, see what people you can beat up with it. I've not really seen anyone get these stats so successfully, or I've not really seen like anyone actually like do it with the rings I have and stuff. They normally use like Knight's ring or something to get a bit more strength and stuff, but I don't know. I've not really seen this build out there in the open. I thought I'd put it out there in the open for everyone to see. Once again, you can see the absorption, blah blah blah, and the stats one last time for you guys in case you've not paused it and copied these down by now. This is the Hollow quality warrior. It is an absolute insane beast. I hope you guys enjoy playing with it. Yeah, until next time, guys, bye.